Hey friends, I have something I want to share with you that I was reading last night when I was just spending some time with Jesus, and it just really touched my heart, and I just had to share it with some of my friends, especially because Robert is bugging me to do that. But anyway, it's from this book called I Am Inheriting the Fullness of God's Names, and it's by a man named John Paul Jackson. And this is kind of like a second book to his huge book of 365 names of God. And I think it's kind of like a devotional where he tells you the name of God, and then like some scriptures and references to it. So anyway, I've been studying some things about the name of God and the significance that the different names that God has can make in my own personal life. And so I just wanted to share this a little bit with you. I hope it encourages and blesses you like it did me. I'm just going to read straight out of the book. It says, calling upon the name of the Lord involves taking our knowledge of who He is and applying it to our own lives. If we want to walk in the blessings of His name, we must learn to walk proactively in the authority that His name gives us, authority that must be laid hold of or it will be lost. Those who bear the name of God become proactive in their language and with the gaze of their eyes. That really spoke to me, thinking about during this time right now. It's so important that we keep our eyes on Jesus, and that we just keep our focus there so we don't get frustrated and upset and worried. I'm going to continue reading. So they become intentional with what they allow out of their mouths and where they allow their eyes to look. That's us. We need to be intentional with what we say and where we're looking. If we gain a greater knowledge of who God is by understanding the meaning of His names, then we must apply this knowledge by relying on such truth in the face of trials. We long to carry those names into every situation, risking everything based on His great promises and character. His names become so indelibly stamped on us that we become more like Him in every word and deed. When our circumstances are pressing in on us, do we fix our gaze upon those problems and speak words of agreement with the anxiety, timidity, and fear that we feel? Or do we fix our eyes on Jesus and proclaim the relevance of His name against our problem? In calling on Jesus, we draw strength and faith from our knowledge of His names and the beautiful character and promises contained within them. Whatever our need and whatever our weaknesses, we can always find our answer and hope in an aspect of His name. Do we need peace? Do we need healing? Do we need deliverance, love, solace, comfort, and direction? They are all contained within His holy name, like an eternal fountain from which every resource flows. When we are tested, we must learn to rely on the truth of His name. Only there will we find our needs met. Listen to this Psalm 116, verse 4 and 5. Then I called upon the name of the Lord. O Lord, I implore you, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord and righteous. Yes, our God is merciful. Isn't that beautiful, friends? Our God is gracious, He's righteous, He's merciful. He will deliver you, He'll rescue you, He'll protect you. Put your eyes on Jesus. Speak His words out of your mouth. Don't agree with anxiety and fear and trouble. Agree with what He says. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and I pray that you'll be blessed. I just want you to remember that God paid a high price for you. Jesus paid a high price, and you are worth far above rubies.